Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I'm Devin O'Day. It is New Stuff Tuesday, and I am in country, and I am back from a beautiful trip with Enrichment Travel to Ireland. It was amazing. But then again, you know that if you follow me on social media because I lost my mind. I lost my mind. I think every day I want to wear green just to remind me. Got me a green chicken behind me. Just for fun, just for fun. Thank you, Shelly. For a lot of my decor behind me is they're all from friends. I gotta say, see if you look at the candles behind me, that's from Clarine, and the green chicken that's from Shelly, and so is the Live, Laugh, Love behind me, and the bird's nest. This is from Candy, listener Candy Seaton. This is from my friend Lane. So all of it's just kind of a montage because we're just a big party here. We're get together, we're interactive, and we have a good time, don't we? Well, if you want to leave a message or be a part of what we're doing every day, all you have to do wherever you are watching is just give a little shout out, a little hello. But we're going to kick things off. It's New Stuff Tuesday, and our friend Michelle Probst, Michelle with one L, she started Worth Beauty Company, and it is a collection of beauty tips and beauty hacks that are just fantastic, especially for people of a certain age like me, 50 and over. I'm not 50, I'm 61, but they're beauty hacks that are fantastic. And I want to encourage you to take a look, worthbeauty.com. But right now, keep your eyes right here because we got something from Michelle, a hack that you're going to. Well, I would say that I do that every day. I don't do that like ever, but it's because I don't know how. And that's why the tips and the hacks at Worth Beauty Company are so good to follow. You can go to Worth Beauty Company on Instagram or Facebook and give them a follow. Fantastic. You're going to see a lot of signs around Tennessee and yards. You're going to see them over the interstates and places. Slow down, Tennessee. The number one culprit for any kind of accident is always speed. That's the number one. Second is distracted driving, which is terrible. But speeding is something, shouldn't we know by now that going too fast, especially when weather happens, you don't have to follow the speed limit on the sign as far as staying that speed. Be sure that when you slow down, you look at work areas, you look at places. Hey, look, I'm not going to tell you. Just see what the Department of Highway Safety tells us.
Hello, I'm Director Buddy Lewis of the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. Today I'm here with Colonel Matt Perry of the Tennessee Highway Patrol. Tennessee traffic fatalities are on the rise and we need your help. Speeding and reckless driving have dramatically increased statewide. The Tennessee Highway Safety Office is partnering with THP and local law enforcement to prevent future crashes, injuries, and fatalities. Speeding drivers are almost 3 times more likely to be involved in fatal or serious injury crashes. Speeding lowers your reaction time, increases the risk of losing control of your vehicle, reduces the effectiveness of your occupant protection equipment, and threatens the safety of everyone around you. All we ask is for voluntary compliance.
Speed is a contributing factor in approximately 15% of all traffic fatalities in Tennessee. From 2019 to 2021, there were over 22,000 speeding-related crashes in Tennessee. During the Slow Down Tennessee campaign, you will notice an increased presence of troopers statewide. Speed enforcement is a primary duty of the Tennessee Highway Patrol. We are asking everyone to slow down and focus on their driving. The most difficult part of our job is notifying someone's family of the loss of a loved one. However, you can help us prevent a future tragedy by obeying the law. If you see someone driving unsafe, please call one of our dispatch centers by dialing star THP. That is star 847 from your cell phone. We want everyone to make it home safely.
Let's be considerate of all roadway users. Obey the traffic laws, buckle up, pay attention, never drink and drive, and slow down, Tennessee.
Sometimes we don't think about things that bear repeating, but it does bear repeating. And if you have children, if you have grandchildren, impress it upon them that those are the kind of accidents that can be avoided, but that can't be taken back. Our Daily Yummy today is brought to us by our friends at Mid-South Exteriors. They are also our sponsor of a fun show that we do every Sunday called Devin's Table. Hope you like it, but I know you're going to love my friend Brenda Fielder. She and the whole Fielder family has been doing this for a long time. You see some of those cheaper versions of the add-ons and the sunrooms and stuff, and it looks like a mobile home attached to a beautiful brick home. Okay, there are sometimes you don't want to cut those corners, but how about affordable and lasting and matching to your existing structure? That's what Mid-South does.
Hi, I'm Brenda Fielder. At Mid-South Exteriors, our custom sunrooms bring the sunshine in without all the heat and the bugs. And they keep you warm all winter while you enjoy the outdoors all year round. They add real value because we build them like your house to match your house. Or let us save you energy by replacing your windows and old siding. And because we have no retail overhead, we come to you and sell direct to you for less. Call us at 833-8003 or visit us at MidSouthExteriors.com.
Thanks to our friends at Campbell's Soup, the Campbell Soup Kitchen. The Campbell's Kitchen is always full of short, easy ways to use Campbell soups in your recipes. And I think it's fantastic to always keep chicken broth on hand because it's a great way to add moisture and flavor without adding a lot more calories and stuff like that. It's always good to add. And plus, it's good for you. You know what else is good for you? All the wonderful things happening in Murfreesboro.
Hey, what's up, everybody? There are two questions that I get asked at least once a day on each one of them for an update on, and so that's what we're going to address in this video. First one, right where we're standing is where the new Notes Live amphitheater is scheduled to go. Now, you can see there's no construction, nothing has been done here, so a lot of people have been asking, hey, is the project dead? What's going on? No, project is very much alive. Once everything was said and done, all the paperwork was done, and everything was scheduled to go, Notes Live was given 18 months to start construction. And so now they're just making sure they're taking their time, making sure everything's going to go nice and smooth. Everything is going to line up perfectly. So when they do start construction, there's no hangups on anything, and it just goes nice and smooth. And then boom, we're going to have the amphitheater. So yes, this project is still very much alive and kicking. When we have an exact date on when they plan to start construction, I will post about it and let you know. So don't worry, amphitheater still coming. All right, now for update 2. On the other side of these woods behind me is where Legacy Sports Complex was planned to go. And I've got a ton of questions from people every day asking, is the project dead? What's going on? We haven't seen anything, heard any updates. Now, I have spoken to a lot of people about this, and I was a little reluctant to do this update because I don't have a definite answer from anybody, except I get one of these every time. And then they just kind of shake their head. So I have reached out to the parent company for Legacy Sports Complex. Haven't heard anything back, but if they're watching, they see this, reach back out to me, let me know. But all the people I've spoken to and all the people that would know about this project have kind of just given me that, no head shake. So what that means is the project dead? Is it on a long hold? I don't know exactly, but I'm just going to put it out there. Don't get your hopes up. So when I do have an exact answer for that, I will post about it. So don't quote me on the no yet. We don't know for sure. That's just what I'm getting, and I want to let you all know because so many people are asking about it. So when I have an answer, I'll let you all know. So Legacy Sports Complex, that's what we got.
Mr. Murfreesboro, John covers so much great stuff in Murfreesboro. You can follow him on YouTube. He's fantastic. Murfreesboro.com. And he does all, if you're from the borough, maybe you lived there at one time and you just want to keep in touch. I love it. We got a bunch of folks watching today. A big shout out to Corinne Flip, who is in Buffalo. And we've got Leslie, who is watching from North Carolina, and Nancy is watching from Gallatin. So I'm glad that you guys are with me. And if you're watching today, let me know where you're from and where you're listening from. A shout out to Steve, who is actually on business and he's away from town. And our EB Elizabeth, I'm sure that you're going to get us on the replay. I think EB is still trying to get home or awake, because a lot of folks traveled with us to Ireland. I tell you, somebody else who keeps the roads hot, and it is our Makenzie Phipps. How are you, sweet girl? How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing just great. You know, y'all, if you love traditional music, Makenzie is a voice you absolutely have got to listen to her. You're now, have you completely transplanted? Are you here in Middle Tennessee now?
June. I will be there in June.
And otherwise you hang out in West Virginia, right?
Yes, I'm in Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio, North Carolina, Tennessee.
You keep the roads hot, don't you?
I try.
You know, when it came time to develop your sound, there's a way that the way that the establishment says this is how girl singers are supposed to sound. You have not been swayed in the least. You have that mountain country sound. Can I play a little snippet that you did for Cowgirl Magazine?
Sure.
Okay, y'all, this is just live, and this is what she does. I am so impressed with this.
I roll with a bunches. It gets me where I'm going. Sunshine or rain, I go where the wind's blowing. Some people hate me, I guess I make it look easy. Jack Daniels or Jim Beam, Mick Jagger, McCartney, Tupac or Biggie, and lay in NYC, I'll have a little bone.
That's our girl right there. You just rear back and wail, and I just love it. What was the first? What really gave me an idea how you really sang, because I hadn't got to really meet you. I saw a video of yours, and you were singing an old hymn, and it went viral. What was that song that you did?
I want to stroll over heaven.
Like the Alan Jackson that was on his. Oh my gosh, it was so great, and then you and I had lunch not too long after that, and it was so amazing. How many video views did that get, like right off the get?
It got 1.6 million views.
And it's still going. It's still going. That's kind of the way you are, it's still gathering those views. But I really love that. What made you choose traditional?
Well, that's just kind of what I was raised on, when I was younger, and especially when I had just started getting into music, and I was in a little trailer park when I was younger. I used to listen to all of the traditional singers. Loretta Lynn is and always will be my favorite. And, I was listening to George Jones, and I listened to Patsy Cline and all of them. So I really had that traditional background, especially because, I always tell people that without traditional classic country, we wouldn't have country music today. Mm-hmm. So I just love singing the old-timey classic country because I feel like it resonates with people the most.
I do too. It's got so much heart to it. Mm-hmm. And it's got so much truth in it. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to put you on the spot here. Is there a subject matter that you won't sing about? Is there something that you go, that's just not me. That's not what I do.
I kind of sing just whatever. I mean, I don't like singing profanity-filled music.
Mm-hmm.
I like to keep my shows as PG as possible, even though I am in bars and I do sing to a lot of adults and so forth. But I mean, I don't really sing a lot of songs that are subjected around a man, only because it's more difficult to like get the story across. Because, like, at my shows, a lot of times people are like, I'm really shocked that you do sing a lot of male songs. And,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of them, I feel like girls can sing. But, like, if you told me to sing He Stopped Loving Her Today by George Jones, I just feel I can't pass that off to somebody as well as a man could, because that whole song is just talking about he stopped loving her today.
Yeah.
So there's some songs that I do think are a little bit more gender biased that I won't really sing as much. So probably that.
And I want everybody to know, a lot of times I have you whenever you're a visitor on our show. Thanks you for coming back, by the way. But we talk about you on Wagon Tales Wednesday because I want everybody to know what you spend your spare time doing.
Yes, so I volunteer at a local animal shelter. Here recently, my life has been so crazy, so it's been fairly difficult for me to be able to go, but I do still stay in touch with them and I help in any way that I can as far as sharing content and so forth. And I have a little segment that I would do, which is called Take Me Home Thursday, and I would spotlight an animal at the shelter and I would give all the information about them that people out there need to know, whether they're a dog that needs to be strictly in a household to their own, whether they don't really go well with kids, if they're very high strung and have a lot of energy, or they're just little couch potatoes and want to be in their own little area in their house. I always like to give all of that information, or if they have any medical needs that need to be tended to, and hopes that people out there will adopt them. And I've had a very, very good track record. I have had majority of my animals adopted out. I am currently battling with two dogs left at the shelter, and it breaks my heart because they are just the sweetest dogs ever to humans. They love people. They're so protective of people. Whenever they do find their person, I know that they'll be such a good guard dog to them and that they will just love on them forever. But unfortunately, they do have to be the only animals in the house because they are very highly dog aggressive. And that's what kills us, is people have other dogs. And it's like, why can't people that don't have other animals come out? And like, one thing I always tell people is, like, I'm in a situation where I cannot adopt one of them. And if I could, I would. But I always tell people, they comment and they're like, oh, I wish I could have them, but I have other animals, or, I don't have enough time for an animal and so forth. And I'm like, well, what you can do to help them is share it and have all of your friends share it, put it on every social media platform so that the right person can find them.
Absolutely. I always say hashtag shares save lives.
Yes.
And that's the way it's done, because I just placed a little dog that I was fostering, and I shared this, the information, and someone in New Hampshire adopted this dog. And then we did the relay to get the dog to them. And it's just a perfect mix for this setup for this. So Makenzie, how can people follow you? First of all, the name of the new single.
Yes. So my new single is A Little of Both, and it is available on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, the whole 9 yards. And all of my socials, I'm available on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I have my website, which is MakenziePhipps.com, and you can go to all of those socials to keep up with any events I have going on, any new material, or anything in my personal life. And I always tell people that maybe our paths will meet.
Absolutely. And refresh everybody about Thursday when you go on and you share a live song. Don't you do on is it a Thursdays that you do your live show, your live song from your social media page?
Well, I do I try to upload a new video every Sunday.
Every Sunday. Okay, it was Sunday.
Whether it's like a hymn or it's new material or it's a cover song, anything like that. So they can be on the lookout throughout the week as to what I have going on.
I love it. Well, it's New Stuff Tuesday, and we're so glad to have Makenzie Phipps on. It's Makenzie, Makenzie Phipps. I love you so much, darling. And as soon as you get here, I can't wait. We got to go get some nourishment, and I got to meet all your fur babies.
Yes, my little fur baby. I'm not with her right now, so it's breaking my heart. Breaking my heart.
All right, sweetheart. Well, I'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Hey, standing by, we got Joey Canyon and Kelly Cance. They've got some really cool entertainment to tell you about. But shout out real quick. I know Corinne loves that traditional country sound, and Suzanne and Mark watching in Alabama. Hi, babies. Glad to have you here. I am so happy, so happy to be back and to be doing this. Y'all, let me find this because I think this is so cool. If you saw a promo that looked like this, now, is this not the coolest looking thing ever? Canyon Star TV. That is a hip looking poster. Like, I'd put that on my wall. But you know what? You can put it on your TV, on your device. You can put it everywhere because the stars of Canyon Star are with us right now. Joey Canyon and Kelly Cance. Woohoo! Hey,
Now,
family.
what are you doing, Miss Ireland?
Miss Ireland is back, and somebody asked me if I had jet lag. I said, nope, because I know how to do this thing. It's called no alcohol and having plenty of vitamin C. That's how you do it.
Good girl.
Oh, you guys have so much cool stuff happening. First of all, Joey, how long? This is like a little baby bird that is finally getting to leave the nest, isn't it?
Oh, Devin, I'll tell you, I think about that all the time from the first time I even thought of doing a television network to what Kelly and I have produced and launched in January. We are beyond grateful and excited.
This is family entertainment. And Kelly, you are so experienced in putting together great programming. When you were tasked with putting this together, because I know Joey had a lot of parameters, it had to be family, it had to be a broad scope of a lot of different subject matters. And he just said, "You're Kelly, you do this." Well, what is your background and how did you do this? Because Superwoman, you are.
It really, I think a lot of it, I've been in the business for so long now, and I've worked with so many different genres that I just know a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And it started out with me just reaching out to people I know and saying, look, I'm going to build a network with a friend of mine. You're not going to make a lot of money in the very beginning, but we think we can do something great. And a lot of people came on, otherwise probably wouldn't have, but I have relationships with them. And so it started out like that, and we got it pretty filled up. And then, we're at a point now where people are reaching out to us wanting to add the programming. So I mean, it's really become a word of mouth. People are excited, they like what they're seeing, and it's just growing every day. I'm getting more shows every day. We're almost up to 700 individual shows at this point.
It's incredible. Okay, can I talk a minute about this one of my favorite ladies?
Okay.
I love her. I love her more than Lunch and Jewelry, but Positively Paula, that's on Canyon Star, right?
Yes. And Paula Dean is one of my clients through my company, and I actually been to her house, and she actually cooked for me. And do you know what it's like to have Paula Dean say, Kelly? Pretty fun.
Joey, what's one of your favorite things on the network?
Well, my show, of course.
I know. I was waiting for that.
Really, for a guy like me to do this network, along with my dear friend Kelly, getting up every day and going to the network, because I go there to see what new stuff Kelly has put up. I mean, she tells me, but I go. So for me to pick out a favorite is very difficult. It's like you said, it's my little baby, and so when I go there, they're all family. All of these, everything that's on there, I'm just delighted every single day. And I have to tell you, I went a long ways to license and acquire content, but it was Kelly's relationships with all the rest is what you're seeing the result of. So I am so proud of her and what she's doing.
Okay, this is one of my favorites right here. Sherry Lucas, dog expert. She's fantastic. I love that so much. There's pet programming, there's training. And okay, I get this complaint all the time everywhere I go. Why don't the country music video channels ever play any of the videos I like? Why don't they play videos anymore? Guess what? Country classics on Canyon Star TV. How cool is that?
We just minutes before we got on with you, we just added 3 new videos that will be coming up soon as we get their agreement.
We created a genre for music videos.
And what is that? Country classics?
No, Country Classics is a TV show with music videos, but we've started a whole genre with music videos. We just decided to do that.
Yes.
And it's going pretty good so far. I mean, Kelly Lang, Ronnie McDowell, Rhonda Vincent,
Oak Ridge Boys,
Sarah B., who's from my area here in the Gulf Coast. She was on The Voice. And we have a lot of different things.
and some new ones, some new people.
Yeah, we do. We have some new people that came on, Nicholas Slots, Billy Joe, Jaggertown. So we're trying to keep it mostly traditional country music, the soul, circus, cowboys, and we're adding more and more every day because there is no outlet for music videos anymore. But we're gonna make one.
That's right. And I love that you have broad scope because we're going to see gospel music on Canyon Star. We're going to see bluegrass, which all the outlets are going away for bluegrass, period. And you're making a home for it there at Canyon Star. How do they get Canyon Star TV and how much is it going to cost a month, Joey?
Okay. Is that the segue to me? All right.
That is.
First of all, Canyon Star TV is free with an exclamation point. Free, no subscription. You can go if you have Roku, you can get Canyon Star. But first of all, go to canyonstar.tv, sign up for free. All it is an email and a name. A password. We don't ask you for your bank account or anything like that. And then you can go to Roku, you can go to Apple TV, you can go to Amazon Fire, Google, Android. You can even watch it on the web, on your computer, or every single device, including your television at home.
All right. While we were talking about this, here's I will hands down say I have the best viewers in the whole world. Corinne has already downloaded it while she was watching. Cool beans. I signed up for Canyon. Okay. And Corinne said, get William Lee Golden and the Goldens on Canyon, please. I said, okay, right.
Love it.
Bill said, California, Canyon Star for free. This is fantastic. Let's spread the news.
Thank you, Bill.
So that's, people are loving what you're doing and the word is getting out. Billboards all around Middle Tennessee. If you've wondered, well, what is that we see on that billboard? This is what it's all about at Canyon Star TV. You guys are the best. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having us, Devin.
We're ready for you to put your shows on us. We're ready. Come on, girl.
That's right.
I'm back from Ireland now. I'm pedaling fast as I can, but we're talking.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, you guys. I love you both with all my heart.
Nice to see you. You look great.
Thank you. Ireland was good for me. I got to tell you, Ireland was good for me.
We watched your posts. Yeah.
Well, I did find out. I was there and everybody was dancing and they danced for hours and hours. There were young people. There were old people. There were people all in between and they were all dancing to traditional country and they loved it. And they danced for 4 hours. And I'm talking about, I said, I feel like I've gone to a nursing home get together and everybody's in better shape than I am. Everybody. They never stop dancing.
And I'll speak one more thing. Ireland is one of my top international places that like my music, if I may plug. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to Ireland. They really love my music. So.
Well, of course they do. Because, going back to that poster, is that not the coolest poster, Kelly? That's a cool poster.
It's very cool, isn't it?
You styling, Joey Canyon. You got that cowboy hat on, got that look going.
I'm trying, Devin. I'm trying to get it right.
Well, if a pro ball player can't go turn country music star, come on.
Well,
you got to go on. No. You got it rocking. Thank you guys for your time. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Devin.
Bye. All right. Well, we're bringing things to a close. Don't forget, 50 Forward, people like my age and up have a place to go, but join allofus.org/50 Forward to sign up for the National Institute of Health's research program. They want to count your vote. They want to be sure of what you do. Whew, y'all. I am back and I forgot how to tell time and we are going over. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. Be safe. Be kind. Oh, and most of all, remember you're loved. Have a great rest of your day.
We are home. We are family. We are things to do and places to see. Mom and pops, local grown, small business Saturdays. We are Main Street, Main Street, Main Street. We are your Main Street.